Welcome back to the Fundamentals of Object workshop. This lesson is part 1 of single stack objects. All right, let's get started from the Object Workshop screen. And from here, I'm going to navigate to the Table of Objects. And I'm actually going to use the search bar to search for Behavioral Health Office Visit. The single stack object is a foundational object type. It's highly flexible in its potential uses, and the stack functionality is used in the more sophisticated object types like complex timelines. Once you have the basics of the single stack object type down, you can easily pick up the other object types. It can be useful to think of the single stack object in terms of SQL programming. Single stack objects are objects created by joining and unioning other objects together. This process is ripe with the potential to transform and reshape data into whatever form you need. If you don't have a background in SQL programming, that's okay. You'll be able to apply basic logic to create these objects. Now, before discussing how to create a single stack object, there are a few concepts worth reviewing. First, as a quick reminder, an object in Ursa Health is a table or view wrapped in metadata that's used for tracking and management purposes. Objects represent a particular concept that might be reusable in some meaningful way for other applications that could be developed in the platform. For example, this object, Behavioral Health Office Visit, is concerned with office visits for behavioral health patients. A stack is an aspect of an object that enables tables to be joined and unioned together with some various data transformations applied where and as needed. Some object types have multiple stacks, but as you probably imagined, single stack objects have only one. For the non-SQL programmers, you can think of a stack as where structured data from multiple sources is merged together and changed to suit a particular need. The first object associated with a stack is called the stack base, which is identified by the letters SB and serves as a starting point for the single stack object being created. Subsequent objects added to the stack are called linked objects because they are linked to the stack base or another linked object. Linked objects are identified as SL1, SL2, and so on. Finally, the concept of a subpopulation is equivalent to unioning tables together in SQL. Another way to look at this, if you are not as familiar with SQL, is to think of data in two separate Excel spreadsheets with similar columns being cut and pasted together, so that the data from the second spreadsheet is pasted directly under the data from the first spreadsheet, and the columns align. As you can see, this particular object does not have a subpopulation. All right, so we have just reviewed the concepts of an object, a stack, and a subpopulation. And as we move through the lessons in this course, you'll learn how to apply these concepts to create single stack objects. We're going to pause here. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next lesson.